Okay, folks, how's it going? Yeah, I went over and drug over some more crap. I call it crap, but it's not. Let's see, I brought over 3 N64s and a Sega Genesis 2. Plus, I grabbed another Sega Genesis 16-bit. This is the number 1. This is what we're going to start with. This is I have one other one that's really screwed up, but this will be my last of my Sega Genesis 1s. This one's missing the volume, but I do have a good case sitting right there, and it looks a lot better than this one too. So if we get this one working, we'll recase it and and send it out like that, looking a lot better. These volume knobs, they're glued together, so when you put the case, put the top cover back on, it fits down over this pin. You're not supposed to be able to remove them unless you break the glue. So this one's missing, so it's not like you can just find one and put it on. It's let's see, can I get it? Might be able to show you better here. See, this is the back side of the volume knob right here, and you can see it's glued together. See, that's the good case that will put this one together if it works. They're glued together, or that plastic weld together, and so they always stay on the cover. So it's not like I said, you can just pull one off of another one and put it on here. That they're molded together. But this one's a little rough looking. The 16-bit's a little beat up on it, and the case, it's okay. And we're missing the door to cover the expansion slot. That expansion, that there, right here, if you take the cover off of it, you can see it's all connectors, and that's what actually plugs into the CD, the Sega CD. As you slide this on to the Sega CD, there's 2 different styles of CDs too. There's the top version where this will slide on the top and everything's underneath. That's the Genesis. That's the CD 1. And then the CD 2 is the one where it slides off to the side and the CD sits over here next to it. These will fit, but you have to have it. The 2s fit on it better because it's designed for the 2. But there is a piece that comes with them that you can get that snaps onto the end of that one, so the bigger one will fit on it and look right. Hey, that's the way Sega did it. Don't get on me about it. I really like the one that the CD, Sega CD 1. This one fits on like it should. I like that one. It's really a neat design. I've had a few of those, and I've sold all of those. I've had quite a few of the CD2s, and I've sold every one of them. I have one left out there that's all taken apart, and the CD drive is out of it. It's gone. I can't find it. So I tore it down for some reason. I keep thinking that it was a power problem, and when you take the tops off of those, everything kind of falls off of them. And then it got misplaced, and then I just, it just ended up somewhere. But eventually I will come across it, and sometime we will work on a Sega CD and see if we can get it going. Because I do have some extra games for it. Sega CD. Alright, so I think the first thing we should do is we're going to test this one. And if it's okay, then we'll recase it, and then we'll move on to something else. Now, if this one, we have some problems with it, I'll go ahead and we'll work through it and see if we can't get this one going. I'll make this one a short video because this is just all the stuff that I do during the week to get ready to put stuff online. And when I have everything ready, then I'll show you what I have ready. And there's a few things that I do that, that I don't turn on the camera because it's just trivial stuff. You know, I have a system, okay, you plug it in, it works, it's clean, it's ready to go. You know, I'm not going to show you, you know, take and make a 5-minute video of me just testing it and saying, yep, it works, it's good. So, let's test this one out and see what we got going on with this. Okay, I'm right here. I don't want you to think I'm a ghost. I'm hooking up the AV cord for it. Okay, let's get this plugged up, and yeah, I did bring the game over. I'm kind of trying to get everything ready here. Got a light, and we have power to it. Anyway, it's giving us a black screen, which is better than nothing. Let's move that cartridge up and down in there. Nothing. Do it one more time. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So we have a black screen on this one. And I'm hoping that this is a pretty easy fix, like some of our Super NES's. Yeah, that one's missing. That maybe all we need to do is clean up the pin connector. And we can get it working again. Everybody seems to like these. That one feels like it broke. Like these Sega Genesis ones more than the 2s. Let's see, is that one? No. Okay, the only thing I don't care about on these ones, I don't know if any. Here it is. In order to take the cover completely off of these, you have to disconnect your LED, and the only way that you can is by straightening out the pins on the LED itself and pulling that up off of there. They're not hard to put back on, but that's just the only bad thing. This one looks like it's a little dirtier than the RF shielding and all that out of the other one. So we may be changing a few more things on this one than just the top cover. We may change the RF shielding and that too. Just regular 91 isopropyl alcohol. These get a little gummy. Little gummy. And I found it on these ones, on the pin connectors, that if you just use regular alcohol You can clean the kind of the gummy coating that they get on them. It's, I don't know, it's almost like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's nasty. They get dirty, tarnished, and you know, we'll do a couple of things. We'll try the alcohol trick first and see if that cleans it up and gets it working. And if that doesn't work, then I will take a little bit of sandpaper, some fine grit sandpaper, and run down across them and see if that wakes it up. Alright, I'm going to let that dry out a little bit and then we'll test it again. Alright, let's see what we get now. Well, first you gotta be able to get the power in it. Okay. Still nothing. Okay. Yep, we know we have, you know, the video's working, but it's definitely not processing. Not processing the game. And I know that game is good and it's clean, but I know I heard somebody out there say to try a different game. Okay, so we have regular Sonic and see the same thing with it. And no matter how many times you want to pull it out and put it back in, you still get the same thing. Alright, so what do you want to do now? We call it a fail, or do we? Let's okay, it's off, just for the heck of it, just in case my alcohol didn't get it clean. Let's stuff some sandpaper down. Boy, sounds terrible, doesn't it? Kind of monochrome. Just put your sandpaper in it and sand. Just in case we got some funky pins, with some funky stuff. Alright. Right now. Still nada. Take that one out and we'll put that one in. And nothing. Plug it in and out a few times. Turn it on. And nothing. So I think we do have one with a bad chip on it. It's got a chip on its shoulder. Okay. I'll play around with it for a little bit more. I don't think you need to see me keep doing what I'm doing, and if I figure something out, I'll bring you back. If not, then we're going to move on to something else on either another game system, or I'll dig out the other one and see what's going on with it. Okay. No avail. So for sake of time, that I need to be using on other stuff, we are going to put this one off to the side, like throw it in the corner, and we will grab this Genesis 2 that I brought over. That controller's nasty. I hate when people use black tape on cords. Don't people buy bread? Use a bread twisty by all means. Yeah. I'm allowed to piss and moan if I want. Turn that off. That's too big. Let's see. Yeah.
These are high-tech terms.
Oh, come on. One, two, nope. This one I think is
I think it was alcohol. When I looked it up. She released the glue, and I tried screwing around with it on my truck when I first got the kit.
I think that gold one.
And the glue did not
2-1, 2-1 notch at the top.
The glue to that, the
Nope.
pop back off.
See, I got a bunch of these in,
See how that works first now, I guess. Huh?
and I
Right,
think
which one you want to go try? Let's go look at the thing.
they're
Actually, I'm not gonna go look at
dream
the
caps.
place because of the lift.
Okay, I think I got the right cord this time. Looks like it. By golly, that fits. Imagine that, huh? Alright. Let's see, what do we... Sonic 2. Okay, haha. Never found too many problems with these 2s. They were pretty bulletproof. The ones I have found more problems with the Genesis 1s than these 2s. The 3s, I hate them stinking little things. I mean, they're okay. I'm just not a fan of them, okay? Okay, so man, that's one of the biggies. Ding, ding, ding. think I have to. I think I might not have to. Catchy little ditty, isn't it? Okay, let's. I think most of the time you have, when you plug in a controller, you have to restart it. Ah, missed it. Alright, so we got a good one here. Controller's good and everything just needs cleaned up. Power brick and AV cable, brand new AV cable. By golly, we got us a good one here. I'll get this cleaned up and get everything all put together, and then I'll bring you back and show you. Let's see. Nah, I think I'll save it. I'll clean this up later. We know it works, so I can clean it up. I think what I want to do is test out a couple of those, or all three of those N64s. So I'll get this all straightened back up, and we'll get those N64s tested out and see what we come up with there. Alright, we got 3 N64s here to let's see if they're any good. Let's see, jumper, yep. Just a regular jumper pack, no expansion. Light. Okay. Controller 1 not connected. Well, duh. Alright, so that one. We got one good one. Oh, hell. As you can tell, I'm not organized. Never was. Alright. Number 2. Turn it off. Number 2. Nothing. Lights up. Oh crap. Lights up. Nothing. Okay. Just for gits and shiggles, let's check our jumper. Nothing. Okay. one without the cover is no work. Put that one over there by its lonesome. Number 3 has the cover. Everything's on this one. This has regular jumper, no expansion. And that one doesn't work. That one's got a broken controller port too. Make sure we got a good connection. Aha, there we go. Okay, we just have a dirty pin connector that's a little crusty, rusty, and nasty. But we do know this one will work. I think. Yeah, I know. Try a different cartridge. Okay, we have NBA Live. All these cartridges have been cleaned. Looks like I can see some nastiness down in the pin connector, game connector. But we do know this one will work. That's another one that will need to be looked at. And like I said, this one's got a busted controller port. But we did have that one fired up, and it will play. So it's probably just a matter of a good deep cleaning on that one. This is the one that was working. So make sure and try it again. And that one's going to go ahead and go too. Okay, good. All right, so it looks like we got a Genesis that we can clean up and sell, and we have an N64 that we can clean up and sell without too many problems, and I can work on some other stuff. Just I gotta pull them apart and clean the covers and all that and make them look pretty. And same with the Genesis. And get a controller put together for this. I may do a separate video on building a controller. I think I have one original Nintendo 64 controller that we're gonna fix up and have it for one. Probably this one. Then from then on I'm gonna have to send excuse me, I'll have to sell them with aftermarket controllers, new ones, which is okay. These ones, the 64s are bringing pretty decent money, anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks for a 64. So those are doing pretty good. The Genesis, I don't get too heavily into them because they're only selling for about 35 bucks. Which that's what they've been selling for the past 10 years. So, I hope you enjoyed the quick video of this week, or today, or whatever, whenever I post it. So I hope you enjoy these shorter videos. If you do, tell me in the comments. And if you would, give me a like. That helps out the channel as well. So I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, see ya.